How's it, people? It's end of the day, Tuesday, and off to flying start this week, to say the least. We got the full team here again, so we got Nat and Adam back, which is amazing. Where did we get to last week? So we had the floors out and some sculpins in. The floors here are, let's see if I can show this. It's kind of like a it's like a trampoline, standing on a trampoline, or a waterbed. It's like walking on a waterbed. Still a lot of moisture in the ground here. You just kind of sink in various parts of the kitchen. So got the sewage waste in, put a little mini French drain in, and you can see straight away, like, it's dry at the moment. It's not wet at all. Coming this morning, that's filled up with water. Just shows how much water is in here under this clay. Just going to run that one out there. Kitchen, where I stood a minute ago, that's like seriously wet patch. Majority of it's solid, but there's a few wet patches. So I'll do the same again here. French drain out, just run all the water out. What else? Started having a bit of a scratch around outside. Structural engineers coming back with the details on how deep the raft's got to be, so that I have a bit more information to work with. Got the steel here to support the walls because it's precarious, to say the least, at the moment. The house just stood on bits of clay. Got the scratch coat on for the rendering. Then we've got Baz coming in hopefully next week to get a damp proofing system on all this back wall, because the ground's higher on the outside, lots of moisture coming through. We started knocking about the chimney, got first layer of blocks, got a really nice big old inglenook beam to go in there. What else? Various meetings with the oak frame guys, that's all kicking off. They got all the timber there. Had a 2-hour meeting the other night with every question you could ever imagine. Super technical, but super exciting. So yeah, I think we're off to a good start, and yeah, update you more later in the week. Thought I would show a bit of this before it's all covered up. So we've got the house that was stood on mud stilts. The traditional way to sort this is to underpin. Basically you take a metre section, you dig out underneath the wall, which is an absolute precarious nightmare in itself. You take out all the material that's solid and been there for a couple of 100 years and going nowhere, to then put concrete back in to try and get it solid, which to me doesn't make sense. Unfortunately, to structural engineer it doesn't make sense either. So we suggest this. We've got 10mm steel, that propped up against the wall. Then we've got mesh, just about see there, going over the top of it, pack in with cement all round it, render over it, then get a damp proof system. The concrete slab then comes up against it. So once the slab's in there, that isn't going anywhere. All the walls retained, happy days, nice and easy. So about 18 months ago, the artist formerly known as Bakesy saw this beam in Busby's Reclamation. Absolutely phenomenal. I love it. Cutting it was fairly anxiety led. It's don't know, it's probably at least 300 years old, I expect. You can't just go down to builders merchants to get a new one. It was too wide. It was about as width of the room, about 12 foot, but the curve, I measured it up and fitted perfectly, so I had to trim the ends down, get it in here. Was a little bit uncertain with the height, which is quite a tricky one because you don't actually know until it's in. The floor is obviously coming up a bit, so I'm pretty sure we've got it right. But yeah, for a house that didn't have much character, that will transform it. The sitting room will be, it's not huge, it's fairly small. But then you've got like a extra sitting room down the end, or study, whatever. Then this room, which will be the main focal point, this is just going to be absolutely phenomenal. So we got what was dining room, knocked through into the kitchen, knocking through the front into the new kitchen. It's going to be absolutely huge. Utilities all down the side. So yeah, we only had 4 days here this week. I am off playing consultants today, which is Friday, which is super exciting. So yeah, you'll probably see bits and pieces of that as it progresses. But yeah, just really good effort by everyone involved. Got all the walls covered up. They're not fully retained, but they're kind of held back. Once we've got the concrete in, probably week and a half's time, get the concrete floors in, the walls are then totally secure. That was worrying me a little bit, but yeah, we're there, we're doing good, and we're on track. Hope everyone out there is having an absolutely action-packed, fantastic weekend. See you next week. Bye.